Hello class 12 students. Once again I welcome you all. Today I will tell you about the first Gulf War. It why yeah we know that in the third chapter US hegemony world politics which is deleted from our new portion, but few topics of this chapter is integrated with the chapter 2. So today I will explain the first Gulf War or the starting of new world order in the international politics. First we have to understand that why this Gulf War started, what was the reason behind it, and how this Gulf War started a new world order in the world. So as we know that during the Cold War era, two superpowers were there, and in 1991 one superpower was disintegrated, and the world has experienced the unipolarity. But in 1991 Gulf War was started. So what was the reason behind this Gulf War 1991? The Gulf War was a result of the aggression of Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein, who tried to take over Kuwait in August 1990. So in August 1990, Saddam Hussein he was invaded Kuwait. Why he invaded? Because of the oil problems was there, and Saddam Hussein captured no, he captured Kuwait, and this created a tension in the world. And since 1961 Iraq had the reason behind has been trying to take Kuwait under its control, and it considered Kuwait to be a province of Iraq. But the root cause of conflict lays in the fact that Kuwait's occupation for her vast oil resources. As we know that the Kuwait is having a great resource of बहुत ज़्यादा ऑयल का भंडार है, तो इस कारण से इराक ने उस पर इन्वेस्टमेंट किया. Now I am teaching you, this topic is already in our book, so I am going through the line of the book. Here you see that after a series of diplomatic attempts failed at convincing Iraq to quit its aggression. It means that when Iraq invaded Kuwait, the world has tried a lot, United Nations tried a lot, and many diplomatic कूटनीतिक प्रयास किए गए कि इराक को समझाया जा सके कि ही लीव द कुवैत, अपना अग्रेशन वो छोड़ दे, एंड बट वो कन्विंस नहीं हुआ. ऑल द डिप्लोमेटिक एफर्ट्स वाज फेल्ड. देन द यूनाइटेड, सी दिस लाइन, फॉर द यूएन दिस वाज a dramatic decision after years of deadlock during the Cold War. तो यूनाइटेड नेशन ने क्या कहा, मैंडेट दे दिया अपनी तरफ से, जबकि हम जानते हैं कि यूनाइटेड नेशन वाज मेड फॉर मेंटेनेंस ऑफ पीस इन द वर्ल्ड. बट यूनाइटेड नेशन ने अपना मैंडेट दिया कि हमें कुवैत को लिबरेट कराना है. और उसके बाद लगभग कोल्ड वार एरा के बाद ये एक डिसीज़न हुआ, और उस समय यूएस के प्रेसिडेंट थे जॉर्ज डब्ल्यू बुश. सो देन द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ US जॉर्ज डब्ल्यू बुश हेल्ड द इमरजेंस ऑफ अ न्यू वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर. और उन्होंने कहा भी कि दुनिया में ये एक नए वर्ल्ड ऑर्डर की शुरुआत है. और देन ही स्टार्टेड लीडेड 34 कंट्रीज फ्रॉम वेयर ही हैज़ took the troops and fought against Iraq. And as we know that when 34 countries are fighting against a country, definitely Iraq will be declared as defeated. So we know that Iraq was defeated in this war, and this war is known as First Gulf War. But however, the UN operation, which was called Operation Desert Storm, was overwhelming American. Here I want to tell that In this war, American was participated uh, more than 75%. So they becomes very much happy of this result. And although the Iraqi president Saddam Hussein had promised it the mother of all battles, and Saddam Hussein told that this war is the mother of all battles. Why he told so? He told so that because uh, this war was, he fought against 34 nations. So that's why he told that this was the mother of all battles. यहाँ से भी 1 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन हमें आता है कि which war is considered as the mother of all battle. The Iraqi forces were quickly defeated and forced to withdraw from Kuwait. So after this war, Iraq was forced to withdraw its troops from the Kuwait. Then we will see that how this first Gulf War was created a gap between the armies of US and the armies of Iraq. How it created a gap. So now I will describe that how it created this gap. The first Gulf War revealed the vast technological gap that has opened up between the US military capability and that of the other state. This war showed that how much powerful US was rather than the other countries of that group. So that's why, and it was his desire also. US had a desire in which he wants to show that USA is only power which can rule over the world. As we know that this era is also known as the era of US hegemony. Highly publicized use of so-called smart bombs by the US led some observers to call this as a computer war. So this war was also known as a computer war. Why it is known as a computer war? Because US used the smart bomb in this war, and that's why this war is known as a computer war. And one more thing, US, he telecast this war on the television all over the world. So this war was showed in the, then it is a, if you think लगता है कि क्यों वार का क्या प्रसारण करना, what was the idea behind it, why this war was telecast all over the world? This is a big question. So why it was telecast? Because US wants to show its power, and US wants to create a fear in the mind of world that it can considered as the big game of the US, and the world can understand its power. So this is why it is called a video game war, with viewers around the world watching the destruction of Iraqi forces live on television in the comfort of their living room. It means that the people from all over the world, they were watching that how Iraq was destructed on the smart occupation of the Iraq, how he was destructed the smart efforts of the USA. तो यहाँ पे उसने दिखाया, सॉरी आई सेड इराक, ये दिखाया कि किस तरह से USA की स्ट्रैटेजी, स्मार्ट स्ट्रैटेजी के कारण इराकी फोर्सेज जो है वो एकदम से तितर बितर हो गई और लोग इस वार को अपने घरों में बैठकर देखे. सो इनक्रेडिबली द US may actually have made a profit from the war. Another reason was there to telecast the war. US wants that after telecasting this war, US can earn money from this telecast also. And here I want to mention that US earned a lot. US received much money from this war, the comparative to the money spent by the countries like Germany, Japan, Saudi Arabia. तो इन देशों ने जितना इस वार में खर्च किया उससे ज़्यादा US हैज़ earned from the war. तो this was the smart strategy of the US कि उसने पहले तो अपना political, he showed its political power, and he also US showed that it is a power which can make him smart by the earning also. So here we see that what was the objectives of this operation. The objectives of this desert storm was to force Iraq to withdraw its troops from Kuwait, and the air attack and the land war caused extensive damage to the Iraq roadways, railways, एयरपोर्ट्स, पावर प्लांट्स. इट मीन्स दैट जो वार का खर्चा हुआ एयर अटैक उससे इराक को काफ़ी डैमेज पहुंचा. इराकी डिक्टेटर सद्दाम हुसैन वॉज फोर्स टू सरेंडर टू द कॉलिशन फोर्सेस. इराक में उस समय किसका शासन था? तो सद्दाम हुसैन, एंड ही वॉज अ डिक्टेटर. वो फोर्स हो गए कि उनको गिव अप कर देना पड़ा इस सेना 34 कंट्री के सेना के आगे. And on 28th February 1991, Iraqi foreign minister stated that Iraq agreed to withdraw its forces from Kuwait and comply fully with the Security Council resolution. So by this way, Kuwait liberated, but this was, if we talk about the consequences of the Gulf War, this war established the US hegemony and the superiority in the world, which hegemony was started on in the 1945 when US dropped war bomb on जापान. तो जब जापान पे उसने वॉर ये बॉम्ब गिराया उसी समय जो हेगमनी की शुरुआत हुई थी. दैट वाज द एंड. दिस दैट वाज also strengthened by this war. Although the war ended in the February 1991, the sanction Europe imposed on the Iraq was continued for many years. Between 1991 and 1998, the UN inspector moved all over Iraq, carrying out surprising inspection and suspected the storage of chemical and biological weapons. So we can say that it is also true that USA not intervened. Kuwait and other Arab countries were left with no option but to suffer. So we can say that by this way US showed its strength. So that's all about the Gulf War, and we saw the start of new hegemony. Thank you for watching.